Welcome to the channel. My name is Mike, and in my car videos I try to give an idea of what it's like to own a sports car for the average consumer. I attempt to pick projects and topics that are relevant and accessible. There's nothing I'm doing here on the channel that you can't do at home. Now, with each video comes comments from the viewing audience. I love your comments, and I look forward to reading and answering them. I also use the videos as a venue for me to ask questions when I have questions. To that end, today we're going to have some fun reading viewer comments, which hopefully will lead to more comments and more interaction. In my most recent video, But Dyno Proven 22 horsepower gain, we installed a K&N cold air intake on the 2019 Mustang. Canadian Cruisin' wrote, "Some people say it's all hype about the cold air intakes, but regardless if that's true or not, they just look way cooler." Mokum Holland writes, "Mike, let us know how it affects the MPG ratio, please." Mokum, in my comment, I quickly estimated that I was getting below 18 miles per gallon. Let's go down to the car and take a look at the actual numbers.
Let's take a look at what the historic gas mileage has been, and we'll reset it and we'll see what kind of gas mileage we get now that the cold air kit is in place. And indeed, I am getting less than 18 miles per gallon. I don't go on the highway very much. This gauge says 16.6. In the time that I've owned the car, we've had 3,029 miles, average 16.3 miles per gallon. Trip 2, this is how much I've gotten since I filled up with gas 114 miles ago, 14.2 miles per gallon. A lot of this time was spent testing out the new air filter and just doing pulls, and that burned through a lot of gas. So let's go ahead and we're going to zero this out, and we're going to see what our average will be with the K&N air filter.
I'll keep an eye on it from time to time, and I will report back to see whether I see a change in any particular direction. LJ Sites, "Nice video, Mike. $16 per horsepower gain is pretty good with no additional costs." Now, LJ, you bring up a fantastic concept here, one that I really like, and that is the cost per horsepower of doing a mod. Now, the K&N Series 63 air intake is about $360 retail, and if you are getting a 22 horsepower gain, that is about $16 per horsepower. Well, now I'm starting to think about doing another mod, and it would be great if there was something else I could do that would provide the same value. I'm really not quite sure what that is. I did a sales chat with a rep at American Muscle, and I told him that I didn't want to void the warranty and I preferred not to do a tune. Now, he very professionally suggested to me that if I'm concerned about the warranty, I should be talking to my dealership before making these mods, just to ensure that it won't void anything. So I passed that advice along to you. Now, as far as doing the next mod, he suggested that I consider upgrading my throttle body. He recommended specifically a BBK 85mm throttle body, which retails for about $500. I asked him what kind of gain you can expect by adding a throttle body, and he said that BBK lists the gain for the Mustang GT at between 8 and 12 horsepower. That is about $41 per horsepower. So that is more than twice the $16 per horsepower that I just theoretically gained doing the cold air intake. So right now I'm kind of on the fence with that mod. I went to the Ford website and I priced out the supercharger for their 2015 to 2017 Mustang GT. That kit will boost those cars, which come at 435 horsepower base. It will raise it to 670 horsepower. That is a 235 horsepower gain. The kit retails for $7,100. That's without installation. If you just take that $7,100 and you divide the 235 horsepower gain into it, that comes out at about $30 per horsepower gain. Supercharging or turbocharging may be a good dollar per horsepower value, But right now I think it's a little bit more than I want to invest in this virtually brand new vehicle. Okay, let's go back in time. I just got a comment on a video that I posted in November of 2018. This was my first mod when I got my new car. New 2019 Mustang first mod, but 2018-19 owners, be warned. In this video, I installed the Ford Performance lift struts for the hood. Ron Quizon wrote, "Good workaround, but I have a follow-up question. With the hood strut being positioned like the way it is, does it get in the way when you need to take out the battery?" Ron, let's go find out.
Do the hood struts get in the way of removing the battery? Let's find out. Here's your answer.
FYI, in the title it says Owners Be Warned 2018 now through 2020. If you do not reroute the washer fluid line, then that little hose gets crushed. And in this video I show you how to reroute that. The video that I posted when I got the car. New 2019 Mustang picked up at the dealership. I just got a really fantastic comment on that video and I wanted to share it with you. Tommy Alpine wrote, "Mike, your video was so helpful. After your video, I really ordered the ruby red showstopper red combination. When people hear about the red-red combination, they're negative, but when they see it, 100% just say wow. It took more than 6 months to get it delivered to Europe. I got the 2.3 turbo EcoBoost with the 10-speed automatic. Why the 2.3? The annual taxes for a car with 450 horsepower, yes, the horsepower is lower in Europe. It's almost robbery. Our neighbors in Germany and Switzerland have much lower annual taxes on stronger cars. Sorry for the long comment, but I am so happy with this beautiful car. Thanks again, Mike. I may not have ordered the red-red combination without your video." Tommy, I am truly flattered that my video helped you spec out your perfect Mustang, and I am thrilled that it came out terrific. Thank you so much for sharing that story with me, and I hope you don't mind me sharing that story with others. Now, as far as sharing stories with others, I have to thank all of you for the comments, for the support, for the great suggestions. It really means so much to me, and it's one of the main reasons that I keep making these videos. I love making the videos, I love sharing my experiences with the car, and I love the conversation that follows. So I encourage more comments. Please give me your suggestions on what you think the next power mod should be on the 2019 Mustang convertible. Let's wrap it up. So until my next video, be good, be well, be safe, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I fixed it.